Alrighty guys, it is Qaaman here today, and I'm bringing you another Q&A segment. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this video as the first question comes in by Mike Warren from Laughingstock Media. And of course, he would make sure that he was the first to ask his question because he wants to know, what is your favorite novel? Mine is On Chopsticks, a posthumous biography of the not-so-super Namekian by Piccolo III. Well, that's a very interesting book, Mike. I never actually heard about it. But my favorite novel is actually The Art of War by Sun Tzu. I'm a big military history guy. Jordan Downs, also known as Jack's Blade, wants to know, if Goku never drank the Ultra Divine Water, how many years would it take him to beat King Piccolo naturally? This is a very good question. If Goku never drank the Ultra Divine Water, first of all, we gotta look at the fact that the Ultra Divine Water is actually something that was used twice in the series. The first time it was used, Korin kind of made Goku think that drinking the water actually did something, but actually trained Goku in the process of developing. So Goku the first time actually developed himself by not really drinking, water that can make him stronger. The second time he actually drinks divine water that actually made him stronger. And when you consider that Goku was badly defeated before he drank that water, that's telling me that Goku was at least maybe even 2 to 3 years away from King Piccolo in power, because King Piccolo was literally toying with him. And you also got to factor in that King Piccolo was a lot stronger than everybody else around him, like significantly. So Goku drinking that water put him on another pedestal of power. Then when you factor in that years later, the fact that Goku trained with Kami and Mr. Popo for years to prepare for Piccolo Jr., who obviously would have been significantly stronger, tells you that if Goku had trained with maybe a person like if Goku had trained with a person like Kami or Popo, it would have actually taken a lot less time based off of how strong he got just to prepare for Piccolo Jr. So that's a really good question, Jordan. All right, duct tape. Where are deliveries? Deliveries are in the back. And if this was a more open-ended video discussion, I would actually do the impressions. It's an inside joke from the Boondocks, guys. The show The Boondocks. All right, what do you think of this picture? Let's see here. Who the hell is this? Looks like some black guy over a fat white dude with a gun. I don't know. I don't get that picture at all. All right, would you bang this chick? The hell is this supposed to be? No, I would not bang, and that doesn't really look like a chick to me. That looks like a alien demonic looking form, and I don't really know if that's my taste. Alright, so what do you think of this 90s picture? Alright, so this looks like Space Jam, Hunter Jam. Alright, so this is like a Hunter x Hunter image, like mixed with Space Jam. This is actually pretty cool. I'm pretty sure Rhymestyle and Duct Tape would probably like this picture. Alright, we move down here to Benjamin F. Kraft. Do you think if Mastered Super Saiyan Goku could have beaten Perfect Cell if he used the Super Kaioken from the start on top of his Super Saiyan? Yes, I definitely think so. You know why I think so, guys? Because of the fact that if you remember, Goku without using Kaioken blew Cell's upper torso completely off, destroying his core. But Toriyama himself even admitted that he forgot that whole thing about Cell's core. So pretty much Goku, in my opinion, was already strong enough to defeat Cell. Not saying he was stronger than Cell. He was strong enough to defeat Cell because he used a technique on Cell that could have killed him if Toriyama actually didn't, follow through with that plot hole. So that's actually an interesting question, Benjamin F. Kraft. How do you like the Knicks going into next season? I think they're going to at least make the playoffs, but I definitely do think that the hype around the Knicks is definitely a lot more than what's to be expected. Kristaps Porzingis is not in his prime yet, so he's too young. Derrick Rose is still young, but he's injury prone. Joakim Noah is not that old, but he's like extremely past his prime because of injuries. Carmelo slightly past his prime because of injuries plus age. So you factor in that you have an extremely injury-prone player in Derrick Rose. You have an extremely injury-prone player in Noah. You have a moderately injury-prone player in Melo who's past his prime, and you have a baby in Kristaps Porzingis. That's not the formula for success. And I also think Jeff Hornacek isn't going to do that much of an improvement when it comes to coaching. How strong is King Yema? Well, considering that he made it all the way to King Kai's planet, I would think he is at least... Considering that King Kai was saying that, you know, only him and Goku were the ones to make it to his planet, I would say that King Yema is probably stronger than Goku was when Goku was running the King Kai's planet, but probably not afterwards. Okay, how big are your Chi-Chis and how tight is your Vegeta? Okay, this is a inside joke because Chi-Chi in Japanese literally translates to boobies. How tight is my Vegeta? I don't know if you're trying to say vagina because I don't really have one. Alright, so Minotaurus Isuki wants to know if Beerus eventually fights Goku Black, will he stand a chance against him? Absolutely. I mean, it's still implied heavily that Beerus is still a lot stronger than Goku and Vegeta. I don't know how, but I mean, you gotta consider that Beerus, if he's still that much stronger than Goku and Vegeta, he could defeat Goku Black. Zamasu's a different story because he's immortal. However, I know some inside information from future episodes. And if you go check out Geekdom Spoilerville, you'll find out what actually happens. So the spoilers are out there. And I'm going to end with Icy's question. Why wasn't Master Roshi aware of Mecha Frieza when he came to Earth? He must have felt the crazy power level or off-scene. I think it's something more off-scene. Master Roshi does have the ability to sense energy. He sensed energy all the time. So unless you're saying no, he sensed his energy for sure because the other Z fighters sensed his power and they also sensed King Cole's power and they said it was similar. So yes, I see. I'm pretty sure Roshi was able to detect him. So with that said, I'm going to move over to Ask FM in just 1 second, so I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so it is time to answer some of these Ask FM questions of the day. So let's start off with the question of the day, which is, what would you name a newly discovered planet? I would name that newly discovered planet, crap. I'm trying to think of something interesting. I would name it Planet Ghost. I think that'd be a cool name for a planet. Planet Ghost. It creates like a lot of mystery towards it. Alright, what do you hate more, trolls or clickbaiters? I hate clickbaiters more than trolls. I'm pretty sure you would agree with that because of my past video. And the reason I hate clickbaiters more is because clickbaiters have a significantly bigger impact on the YouTube engine and market. Trolls, they're nothing. I mean, like, I get trolls on almost every video I upload, so it's not like they're minor. Like, trolls don't really do that much. Okay, I can't pronounce these random letters here. My cat is better than your cat. Well, I have two of them, and hey, if you want to have a cat fight, be my guest. You can dance if you want to. I don't know what this person here is trying to say, if I can dance if I want to, so I'm just gonna move on here. We got the next question is, what if Super Bowl absorbed Donald Trump? I am not going to answer this question because I don't want to say anything that could imply a political approach for either side of the argument, so I'm not going to share my opinions on this. Who better than Trump? Not going to say anything about politics. If you could give a kid from a kid form, kid as in like Kid Buu, not as in Kid Goku, who would it be? I'm kind of confused by this question. Like, if you're asking like a villain like Kid Buu, but not like a guy like Goku or like the heroes, okay. I think it would be kind of cool if you had like a Kid Beerus, because you got to think that these gods of destruction have been around for so long. When was the last time they were a kid or an infant? I think it would be cool to see like a Kid Beerus. That'd be funny. Alright, when was the last time I farted? Give me 1 second, guys. I think that answers your question. Alright. How much poop have you eaten today? None. This guy's repeating this question here. Have I ever had surgery? Yes, I split open my left index finger when I was in middle school, and it was extremely painful. And I will take these last two questions. I actually want to take that third one. Hey Qaaman, even though it's not canon, if Goku, Gohan, Trunks, Piccolo, and Vegeta all teamed up against Perfect Cell like they did against Broly, do you think they would win easily? Absolutely. If they all teamed up, I think Cell would be screwed. I mean, if they give Cell time to like power up into his max power, yeah, but I'm sure if they're gonna gang up on him, they're not gonna just let Cell power up. So yeah, I think Cell would lose if he's using his suppressed energy. If Cell goes all out, they're screwed though, because it's heavily implied. Alright, so let's see here. Do you think Zeno and Zarama are friends? Zarama created the Super Shenron, which is a dragon bigger than the cluster of galaxies and can grant you any wish. So you think how powerful he is. So how do you think how powerful he is? Maybe he can do anything like Zeno, equal the balance of powers. I'm sure Zarama doesn't answer to Zeno. Well, the thing is, like, they're two different things, because like Zarama is like a divine dragon that has a lot of power to, you know, help the universe go through things. If you compare it to like Zeno is like the ruler of everybody. So they have two very different jobs. So I don't really think they're friends. And I don't know how powerful Zarama is, but it seems he's kind of just like a Super Shenron. Like he's not really a fighter. He just has a lot of power. So yeah. Goten versus Semi-Perfect Cell, who would win? That's a good question. I would probably have to guess, if I had to guess, based off of how Goten and Trunks were already kind of competing with 18, you know, before. And okay, the power scaling doesn't make sense, but like, even though they were competing with 18 very well, and when they went into the hyperbolic time chamber, I'm sorry, when Piccolo came into the hyperbolic time chamber, he was extremely impressed with their power even before they fused, which is telling me that if he's impressed with their power before they fuse, then he's impressed with their power in general, because they themselves got stronger. For Gotenks to get that much stronger, they must have gotten that much stronger to make Gotenks stronger. So I kind of think of it like a, you know, a box in a box. So I would say Goten is stronger than Semi-Perfect Cell after those 2.5 weeks. I know it's weird, but I think so. Alrighty, so I think that's cleaned up a lot of questions for today, guys. I really appreciate all of these questions for this Ask FM segment. This was a fun segment for today. So please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as I always say, to have a great day, guys.